De la right, my MVVs, welcome. Now, it is rumored that when Ooni of Ife went to meet Iya Agba to find out why Iya Agba asked Naomi, told Naomi not to come to the palace with Tadenikawo, reason that made Queen Naomi not to show up at all, that Ooni was very, very angry with the old woman. And the woman was also very upset with the monarch, allegedly that the monarch had not acted as fast as he ought to have acted, that a lot of things have gone wrong, that he may not see them now until they begin to manifest. Now, the first question he said to the monarch, that do you think that everything that is happening right now is normal? Do you not know that something is obviously very wrong? And they said Iya Agba had also said something to the Ooni of Ife that made him go down in tears. They said the Ooni of Ife is not supposed to tear up in front of anyone. As a matter of fact, Ooni of Ife is not supposed to bow down before anyone. And that is the same reason why you see people surround him whenever he's about to, even as much as bend down and enter a vehicle. They cover him because they said that is not permissible in their tradition for people to see the king go down. And that is how it is also, that is not permissible for the king to shed any tears. But I said this one, of course, you know that he is king and he is also human. They said what Iya Agba said the next was the shocker of the century, that he had not dealt with issue as fast as he was supposed to have dealt with issue, that very soon that something very drastic is going to happen. And do you know what that is? They said that Iya Agba said a whole lot of stuff to the Ooni of Ife, and the one that made Ooni of Ife shed tears was when Iya Agba told Ooni of Ife that if he does not act on time, basically it's like removing the hand of the monkey from the pot of soap before it turns into a human hand. That if he doesn't act on time, the prophecies are coming and he's not doing anything about them. He selects the ones he wants to treat and the ones he doesn't want to treat because he is so he thinks so much about what people are going to say, that the king's men have been able to hold him like this. That if he does not do anything about what is going on right now, that very soon he's going to go out in the public and denounce Queen Naomi. And when that happens, there's no plea in this world that'll bring Queen Naomi back to him, because Queen Naomi is going to go out of his life completely and go ahead and get married to some other person. But the moment he opens his mouth to denounce Queen Naomi to the world, the same world will hold him by force to give Queen Naomi that divorce, and Queen Naomi will go and he's going to lose her forever, and he will see what is going to happen to him. They said this was a shocker of the century to the Ooni of Ife. They said he shed tears and he said, God forbid, that will never ever happen. But you know something, when it comes to situations like this, that you never say never, because we have seen things that have happened in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. We see this gross level of desperation, not just from the wives, also the elders who do not want Naomi to return back to the palace. And as we are hearing, as rumor is making the rounds on social media, that they are fighting left, right, and center to ensure that she does not return. Now, with the twins that just came into the palace of the Ooni of Ife, they were very, very happy because most of them thought that it was because of Tadenikawo that Ooni of Ife kept loving Queen Naomi that way. But when the twins were born and Oni announced it, Oni celebrated, the entire world celebrated, Oni is still celebrating till today. But in the middle of that, Oni is still going after Queen Naomi, trying to make arrangement, trying to conclude arrangement for her return and all of that. Then I saw that it's something more. It's not just about Tadenikawo. Like everyone had thought that the love that Oni of Ife shared with Queen Naomi was about Tadenikawo. And so Iya Agba told Ooni of Ife allegedly that they are doing a whole lot of stuff, like they are pushing him, like a lot of things, like to weaken his heart, okay, and and that of Queen Naomi to settle for what is available. You know that in economics they said that when the desirable is not available, the available becomes the desirable. Okay, so my first degree I read economics. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, so Meanwhile, they say when the desirable is not available, the available now becomes the desirable, and that is true. Okay, and so right now, Yagba is telling the Ooni of Ife that he has not acted as fast as he ought to have acted. Things have gone really, really wrong. Right now, he's saying this thing with reconciliation, people being happy. That what is making everywhere so different, and this happiness is coming but because of the bed of the twins. That is not, it's something like it's just the bed of the twin that happens to be real, but other ones that is still where it is, that they are doing everything, and their biggest fight right now is to ensure that Lori Naomi does not come. And they have told him so many things to do. They said there were some sacrifices that he was supposed to do, that he did some and he did not finish them, because some of the far priests inside the palace told him those ones were not necessary. And so Yagba said if he does not act on time, Queen Naomi is going to. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the south and still on the royals. Happy new week to you, Delarite. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. For those of you who have become our channel members, we appreciate you so much from the depth of our heart. Saying thank you to you can never be overemphasized. I appreciate you guys so much. So your program for the members is going to start by next week. Right now, what I can do is to give you shout out individually, but I have prepared a program for you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Now, if you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. Now, we are hearing about the, of course, what it is alleged that Iya Agba, the oldest woman woman in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, is saying to the monarch that he is going to go and reject Naomi publicly. And this is going to be that they are going to push him into doing that. That they want Naomi to have a test of what Ooni of Ife felt when Naomi rejected him publicly. That since Ooni of Ife is insisting that Naomi is not going to apologize publicly, they are going to make Ooni of Ife to go and reject Naomi publicly, so that Naomi can feel the same pain that they all felt when Naomi did the same thing to the Ooni of Ife. And I now said, what is this? Like, if everything we are hearing is to be true, why is it so much for, you know, the monarch to say that it is okay and they will not let it be? I feel like at this point it's the monarch's decision. This is a man and wife's problem. I do know that Ooni of Ife is a public figure. I do know that he belongs to his people. But if he is saying it is okay, they need to let it slide. Like, okay, that people shouldn't take this kind of issue seriously. And Iya Agba is saying when that happens, that will be the end of Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife. And they said the Ooni of Ife is not finding that statement well at all. He didn't take it well, and he rebuked it, and he said, God forbid, and all of that. They said that Iya Agba has also told him what he needs to do. Some of the rituals that they told him to do, the Brazilian priests, seers that came that told Ooni to do, they said he did some. And when those people left, the Ifa priest here told him it wasn't necessary for him to do the remaining of those rituals, and he dumped them. He did not do them. Iya Agba is saying he needs to go ahead and do those rituals, that if he does not do those rituals, that he would take his mouth to publicly denounce Queen Naomi, and that would be the end of their relationship, because that is where they have pushed him to. Allegedly. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.